Okay, so we're going to look at creating another Steemit account. Now, if you've come in on this course because I sent you the link, then I've already created your account for you. I've already set that up, so you won't have to go through that. If you're watching this and you've not signed up to Steemit yet, you will have to go and create an account on Steemit. So let me quickly jump over to my desktop and I will show you and different ways that you can set up an account if you already have one. So let me just jump over. So when you sign up on Steemit, you normally go to steemit.com and at the top right hand corner you've got sign up. When you go through that whole sign up process, you get to pages like this, which is you have to put in your country code and your phone number, and you might not want to do that. You might not want to sign up and add your phone number. And even when you do go through that, you might get a message that says this: your sign up request is being processed and you'll receive an email from when it's ready. Sign-ups can take up to 7 days, so you can wait up to a week before your account is activated, but normally they get your account done in a day or two. The reason for this, or I don't know necessarily the reason, I presume it's a verification validation of the account, is not just a spammer account. But there's a bunch of things that you won't know about Steemit, or probably not about blockchains in general, is that a lot of them are recently coded, as in Steemit at the date of October 2017 is 20 months old. So there's been lots of revisions and updates to the code. When that happens, it's called a hard fork. So the hard forks happen when lots of people get together in the community, mainly the developers, and want to adjust various bits of the code because either it's buggy or it can be more efficient, or they want to help the platform scale more. So we're currently on HF19. That means there's been 19 hard forks since Steemit started 20 months ago. And the next hard fork, HF20, is about onboarding. It's about bringing people on faster. Now, the reason why they haven't brought HF20 to the fore, it hasn't launched yet, is because they've been working on the infrastructure behind the scenes, making sure it's more stable to be able to deal with lots more people. There's about 370,000 people on Steemit in 20 months already on the platform as of October 2017. So obviously getting to 500,000, getting to 1 million, going beyond that, the infrastructure needs to be able to cope with it. So it's been back and forth, as all hard forks are, between the developers. Should we do this? Should we turn this on? Should we make this? It's a debatable process with lots of people, witnesses that come together and make a decision on this. They're more about the top tier of Steemit, if you like, in terms of decision making, unlike us lowly bloggers and content creators, which have an input as well in terms of promoting and marketing the platform itself. That's what you can expect to see. You can expect to see onboarding be a lot faster in HF20, hopefully, but right now you have to wait a couple of days to get your account validated. Now, like I said, if you are a course creator, you will already have an account. That's because one of the things that you can do is that you can create accounts. And so I've created, obviously I've got my Team Humble account, but I've also created Team Video and Team Audio. Now you'll notice on these that under Steam Power it says 6, well, it's a bit more than 6 Steam now. Obviously I earn some from somewhere, I'm not quite sure what. But I basically set this account up and it cost me 6 Steam to do it. And the 6 Steam came from my Team Humble account and goes into this new account. So I've not really used this Team Audio account yet. I've got a Team Video account and I'm posting decentralized videos across to there because I don't want it to be in my feed in Team Humble. One of the things I can do is I can re-steam them across as and when I want to do that. So I'm kind of keeping my decentralized video and my audio separate from those other accounts. Anyway, this video is about setting up another account. So I apologize, but I wanted to go into the background to all of that because I think it's valuable. This might not even be an issue now if you're watching this video after October 2017, hard fork 20 might have acted and we might have just got that validation process down to a few hours, or even instantaneously just getting a link in an email and setting up. There's a few ways to set up a Steam account as separate to that, and one of those ways is anonymously. So if we go to anon.steam.network, you can actually pay 0.004 Bitcoin or 0.3 Litecoin, and you can pay with either Bitcoin, actually 10 Steam, or 0.3 Lite Steam. So you can put in a username you want and then you can do buy and walk through this whole process. So this basically means you can create a completely anonymous account, and you don't have to worry about your email address, phone number, or anything like that. You can just set up an account. They deal with all of that stuff for you in complete privacy, and then they send you the login details. And I'm pretty much sure that you can change those login details afterwards. At least that's what I would expect to happen. It looks like they've also got this on the Tor network as well at the bottom here. There's 2 hidden services if you want to do this not through a web browser, but like through a Tor browser on the undernet or darknet or whatever you want to call it. So there is an anonymous way. So if you're dealing with very, very sensitive information, content distribution, and you don't want any attachment to it, you can do that. You can set up an anonymous Steemit account so you can be completely anonymous, or as anonymous as your connection and your connection to the web allows. The way I do it, however, is using this great service from a guy on Steemit called Almost-Digital. His URL's at the bottom here, at Almost-Digital, and it costs 6 Steem. Now you have to have a Steemit account to start, so obviously for people who don't have a Steemit account, you're going to have to wait those few days or 7 days for it to get validated. What I've done is I've created 10 Steem accounts and I've paid out 6 Steem, so 60 Steem in total for the 10 accounts, out of my own money, out of my own earnings from blogging, curation, and stuff like that on the Steemit platform. Now I've done that to remove that frustration layer of wanting to get on Steam, seeing all these videos, going, yeah, this sounds cool, I want to get blogging, and then not being able to get on the platform there and then. We want everything like instantaneously now. So I've set them up, I've sent you the details. Obviously I want you to go in there and change those details. I'm not going to use them. They're securely put in a password manager, and I've built this course out and this engagement and this onboarding out so that I come to you with an email, give you login details, and you can get started. So maybe you want to create another account on top of the one that you've already got for something similar to the way I've done it, which is having a separate account for decentralized video and a central account for decentralized audio. Just makes it less messy on my main feed. So the way we do this is you put in your creator account, so that would be Team Humble. And then this is where it gets a little bit maybe difficult for newbies, is that you've got a bunch of keys inside of your settings panel inside of your Steemit existing account, and just follow the instructions here. You need to find your active key, and that active key, when you put that in here, it enables this website to transfer that 6 Steem into this new account and set it up. So we're going to put a new account name, so that would be Team Video, for instance. And then new account password. Make sure that you save this account password. Do not lose it. Put it somewhere securely. Use some kind of password manager like LastPass or Dashlane, something like that. And then it literally takes 10-20 seconds, as long as you've got 6 Steem in your account. So make sure that you've got some Steem in this top section here in your account. So the account that I provided for you, content creators out there, you gradually over time of blogging on the platform, you will build up Steem, and when you have like 6 Steem in there, you can create another account. So once you've built up the Steem, then obviously you can set up multiple accounts. Like I said, very easy to do. Make sure that you keep a copy of that password. Don't forget obviously to check which account you're logged into. You can do that by going to the top here. So just double check that when you're logging in, that you're using the right username and right password for that account. And log out when you've finished doing commenting and replying and things like that on that account. Otherwise things can get confusing quite quickly. But the process of setting up an account is super easy. I prefer this one by Almost Digital. An account costs 6 Steem, and then that 6 Steem goes into that account and can be used probably to make another account actually from out of there into another account. You can keep on creating accounts with that 6 Steem after that. I realized that was kind of intense, but setting up an account really is easy once you start to understand Steem, Steem Power, and Steem backed dollars. That's the hardest bit for me to get your head around very early on. But if you actually just get in there and learn how to use Markdown and the blogging side of things, and actually just start writing, posting pictures, putting videos up there. If you're already a content creator, you do that as part of your process cycle anyway. If you do that for 3 months or 6 months and then look at the money side of it, then all of this stuff gets a little bit easier, because you can start to work out how much you've earned, how much is coming in from curation rewards, using stuff like Steem Now or Steem Supply to work out how much your posts are actually making. All right, I'll see you in the next clip.